Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin, and today we are doing another installment of the palettes in my Pile of Shame series, and today we're playing with the Mnet New palette from Adept Cosmetics. So if you are interested in talking a bit about Adept Cosmetics, specifically the Mnet New palette, because they've had some updates, some revampage, all of that nature of thing. And yeah, if you're interested in seeing how I created this look, I absolutely love it. It's kind of unexpected, green and bronze. I've never done that color combination, but I love it so much. I feel like the green, like the mint, pulls my hair color into focus a little bit more. Love it so much. But yeah, if you're interested in that, keep on watching. Before we get too far into the video, if you have not already, please take a chance to subscribe to my channel. It's totally free to do that. I upload videos 2 times a week, and I would love to have you back on the channel in the future. Okay, let's get into the palette. All right, so here is the palette. To my knowledge, the outside is going to be the same, I believe, on the revamped version of this. I really like the little touch, hopefully you guys can see here, of the figures that they've put on either side of the mirror. I think in my light there you can see the reflection of it. It's almost like they embossed the palette itself, which I think is really cool. And since this is a Pile of Shame palette, I saved this part just for you guys, for those of you who find this satisfying. New mirror, new sticker peel off. And here is the palette itself. Now, I ordered mine in dark. You can get this in dark and light. And if I remember right, the difference is the shade Seth here. So the dark has this navy blue. I think it is more of a neutral shade in the light version, but check the site to be sure. So, of course, I'm not going to be buying the new palette since I have this one. Almost all of them are the same. I think 2 shades are different. So, if you're new here, Adept is currently my favorite shimmer formula. So there's a possibility I will just buy those 2 as singles, and you guys seem to love the single Shadow Life. I'll leave linked, if you haven't watched it already, my single Shadow custom palette video I did recently, and my giveaway is still going on. If you haven't entered, go ahead and click that and check it out. But yeah, I definitely could see myself picking up the 2 new singles because I think they are like special shifty shades, but not the whole palette again, because why? I got this one when it first came out, and honestly, I don't know why I haven't used it yet, because I really do like the color story. I don't know, I can't tell you. I guess I've just had other stuff I've been using. I truly can't tell you. There's not a good explanation in my mind for why I haven't used this one, unlike the other palette that I did in this series, the Game Beauty one. I'll leave that link too if you're new to the Pile of Shame series on my channel. It's essentially where I have a pile of shame, which is palettes that I've purchased but never used. All right, so why am I using this one right now? Well, one, there's some chat about the palette. It's relevant again because of there being the new version of it coming out. But secondly, some of you guys were interested in a video of me ranking all of my Adept palettes. Kind of hard to rank all my Adept palettes when there's one I've never used before, right? So I am needing to start using this a few times to figure out my thoughts on it so that I can rank it against the others I own, because I own the Plain Jane and Hydran, this one, Kodan, and the House of Elle. I think that's all the ones that I have from them. So I just went on, in case you're curious, you want to recreate this with an M441 in the shade Amon. And actually, guys, this shade that I just put all over the crease, Amon, I used it as bronzer today too. I don't know if you can tell that it's the same shade or not, but I just went in with my Luxie 504 large angled brush, dabbed it into Amon, and I used that as bronzer too. And I think the shade looks pretty nice if you have a skin tone similar to mine. So we love a multi-purpose moment. I think I'm gonna go on my JS6 with Horus, which is this it's gray, but it's kind of like a purpley gray, if that makes sense. I think this palette has way more mattes than any other Adept palette I have. I'm pretty sure most of them are either all shimmers or mostly shimmers. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mattes. So it's literally half the palette is mattes. So keep that in mind depending on what you're looking for. I do like Adept mattes, they work well. And I'm just putting this as my outer corner kind of like deepening shade. It's not super deep. I may deepen it up even more with something else here in a minute. But I'm just starting to get that kind of lifted eye shape that I think flatters my particular eye shape. And as always, I like to blend just the corner into the crease shade that I put down first. Sorry if the energy level is a little low today, guys. Just got back from working a week-long band camp away from home, and I'm still not recovered, to be honest. And next week I've got at my school show choir camp, like 2 camps back to back. So I'm just a little low on energy right now, but I'm gonna go in with Bastet. This looks so cool. It's like orangey, but kind of greeny, goldy. I don't know. It's different texture too. Hopefully you can see this one. It is a metallic, but it's not the same texture as this one and this one. That particular formula, the like more flaky one, is my favorite formula for shimmers right now. So this is clearly going to be a little more smooth and different than that one and that one. So I don't know if I've tried this particular shimmer formula from Adept or not. Let's try a brush first to see how it goes. This is an M124, just to see how it picks up, because I know there are others pick up very well on a brush. No glitter glue needed. Oh yeah, that picked up just fine. That's very like coppery bronzy looking, I think, on the eye. That's pretty. That could be almost like borderline neutral, like cool toned neutral. I could get down with that. I say I could get down with that, just like in a, I guess in my mind I'm thinking of like on a day-to-day basis. Like, I don't wear too overly colorful makeup to work because people are, I don't know, they just don't have lives and they're too judgmental. And it's not that I like care too much necessarily, like it's not like my feelings would be hurt, it's just I don't want to deal with it. Like it's just I don't want to be bothered with it, if that makes any sense. I'm just going in back with that matte, the Horse, to re-put that out in the outer third. I like that a lot. That is nice. Okay, what other color should we do? I'm wearing kind of like a burnt orangey top, so I'm trying to keep that in mind. I don't know, do we go in with the shimmer? Do we go in with Anubis? That looks a little dark for inner. Let's try the Shifty Shimmer, the Hathor. That's more like the formula I'm used to from them. I think it might be a little green though. Oh, it's quite green actually. That's okay. I have literally no place to go. I'm just gonna use my finger because I think it'll work a little bit better with this formula. Oh, that's sparkly, guys. Can you see? It's very sparkly intense, which, you know, that's what I'm used to from Adept. I like that a lot. Oh, that would be pretty even all over the lid. I'm gonna go in a bit more with Bastet just because I don't want that cool looking bronzy shade to get lost in the middle here. All right, guys, my battery died. I ended up finishing the look and then going, oh, it didn't film that. So I think I know about where I went wrong. Like, I think you guys saw Hathor. I ended up trying to use Thoth, this light matte, as like an inner corner highlight. And it's like basically my exact skin tone. So I went in on an M560 to do that, but it didn't do much. Out of curiosity, I took my Lunar Beauty Sponge and dipped in there and went under, and it actually has good coverage as a powder to like cancel out the blue veins. So again, if you're around my skin tone, this might have some multi-purpose things for you. And then I went in with my JS7 brush from Morphe here, just like an angled liner brush. And I used Seth, again, this is the darker version of the palette, for the liner. And then I just added mascara, highlighter, lips. So that's what we did to finish the look. I used 6 out of the 12 shades in this palette. Let me know if you have this one, and if you're planning on picking up the extra singles. If you don't have it, are you going to get it? Do you have it in the light or dark? I'd be really curious to hear what you guys think. And thanks so much if you made it to the end of the video. I'm very, very happy with this look, and I absolutely will be playing with this more before my ranking because I need to use the other 6 shades. Very, very pleasantly surprised. No, I'm not even pleasantly surprised. That's a lie, because like I come to expect this from Adept, even with just like the other palettes I've tried from their brand. So I'm not pleasantly surprised, but like I had a pleasant experience, maybe is another way to put it. Like the exact quality I would expect from them. So yeah, without rambling, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again on the next one. Bye.